Hi guys, welcome to ABC. As you can see, today's going to be a quick tutorial about how to rewrap your 18650 batteries. This review, or this tutorial should I say, will apply to any sort of battery, whether it's an 18650, 18500, 18350, 20700, 21700. The principles are still the same. The other thing that's going to be different is the insulators on the batteries. If you're using a 20700 or 21700, you need to get some insulators that are the same size. These ones I got here are all for 18mm batteries, which is your 18650s, your 18500s, your 18350s. The 20700s, the 21700s, the insulators are slightly bigger. I'll show what these are for in a minute. So if you've got some batteries that you've got some tears in, as we all know, you should use batteries with tears. I've got two here. See at the bottom here, really torn. And then this one here, this one is torn at the top. This one, in my opinion, is more dangerous than this one, because what you might not realize is this is going to be your negative and this is going to be your positive. Now, some new vapors believe that you only need to touch here and here at the same time to get a short. They don't seem to realize that the negative isn't just here. It's all the way up, all the way on the casing, all the way to here, and just underneath this insulator is like a 1mm gap between the negative and the positive. So this sort of tear here is probably the most dangerous than this one. If you've got any tears on the side of the batteries, again, change them, because you've got two batteries and they've got a tear here and a tear here, and you're using a dual battery device. You put them together, they touch, it could, in theory, produce a short. So like I say, when you buy a device, you see the little cards with the battery safety and it shows you all the batteries not to use. These are going to be your typical batteries. Now, when you're going to do this, make sure there's nothing metal around. I've got a little toothpick here to help me get the casing off. If the casing is already torn, it's a lot easier. You just get hold of the casing and start pulling it off. Slowly, slowly peel it away. I just saw that little white insulator just fell off. Some batteries, the insulators are stuck on. Some are just on like this. These ones are a bit more awkward. So I always have a little pack of adhesive ones to use. I'll show you how to reuse. Don't let it roll away. I'll show you how to use that one again in a minute. I'll also show you how to put on the insulators that are self-adhesive. So yeah, like I was saying, on the top here, as you can see, I'm not going to point too much. The top part here is going to be your positive, and just here is your negative, which is why if you don't have that insulator, it is really, really dangerous. I've got some wraps here. These are silver ones. These are from Fog Store. You just open them up slightly, like so. Slide in your battery. Now they are going to be slightly longer than the battery. What you want to do is make sure that when you put the battery inside, have the same amount showing at the top and the bottom. Now, if you're going to use the same insulator, you will need to put that back inside like this. When you're about to do the heat gun or the hairdryer system, you will need to hold it down with one finger. And whilst you're heating it up and this starts to fold over slightly, you can then let go. But I do recommend that if you are going to be wrapping a lot of batteries, buy a little sheet of adhesive insulators. What you do is just take an insulator, peel it off. So you got your insulator, you're just going to stick it on the battery itself, stick it all the way over, and that's it. It's going to be easier to do the wrap, because now that won't blow away, because what will happen is if you put that insulator, this one that doesn't stick, on here, you got to apply the heat with either a hairdryer or a heat gun, that insulator can blow away, so you've got to sort of hold it down with your finger. This way, just stick on a new one. You put on your little sleeve, like so. Like I say, you want to have the same amount of space showing on the bottom and the top. It's about 3mm usually. You can get these wraps in many colours, many patterns, many designs. Like I say, make sure that when you're buying your wraps, if you're buying wraps for a 20700, 21700 battery, you need to get the right size wrap, and also if you want to replace the insulators, you need to get a sheet of insulators that will fit that battery. To do a wrap, you can do it in two ways. You can use a hairdryer, like this one for my wife. You can use a hairdryer. You have to have on full power to get it really hot, or you can use a heat gun. I have my heat gun here. If you're going to use a heat gun, you're on the lowest power, because if I use this on a high heat setting, it will just melt the wrap. So like I said, if you're using that white insulator, you need to put it back inside here. You need to sort of hold it over your finger whilst you're doing the heat, and then that will start to curl over slightly. Then you can let go. But because I've used the adhesive one, I don't need to. It might get a bit noisy here, guys. Make sure it's all level. It is. So I'm going to set my heater to low heat. I always start from the bottom. Don't take the heat too close. You want it as far away possible as you can. As you go around slowly, keep moving, and you see the wrap will start to curl over. And that's the base done. When you got the base done, press it down slightly and rub it, just to make sure it's all nicely sealed. Then I will go along the seam here and the seam here slowly. And then I'll do the top. Always keep the battery moving at all times. You don't want it to get too hot. Like so. We've done the top. Again, give it a little rub down to be sure. Now, I need to put on a glove. Because my gun gets really hot, I use my gloves. Then I just go along very slowly and just do it all. Keep moving all the time. Up and down to get that battery all sealed nice and tight. You always keep the heat moving. Don't hold it in one place all the time. Like I say, with a heat gun, it's a lot quicker. With a hairdryer, it takes longer. It is possible, you can do it. I have done it in the past. But nowadays, like I say, I use a heat gun. Need to put this down somewhere safe for a second, because my heat gun is now really, really hot. And yeah, there's my battery, all wrapped. You can see the top is all sealed with a new insulator. All the way around, really, really nice. And on the base, again, really, really nice. So like I say, if you do use the insulators, hold it down with your finger, slightly fold it over. As you apply that heat and it curls over like you saw, you can then move your finger. If you've got a hairdryer, like I said, it does take longer, but you can do it. I'm lucky I've got a heat gun, so it's a lot easier for me. Now what I always do when I rewrap my batteries, I always use a marker and I write down what they were, what the milliamp were, and what the amps were. I know that this one was a LG HG2 rated at 20 amps, and it was a 3000 milliamp. That way you've always got a record, so you know what your battery is, what the rating is, and what the amp rating is. So that's that one. I'll do this one quickly. So that's two batteries, rewrapped and safe. I'm going to write down on this one what this is. So yeah, hope you find that useful. Yeah, and also remember, if you're going to carry batteries out and about with you, or use a little case. They're like 50p to 80p for these little ones. You can buy 2, 4, 6, 8. I always have a little 2 one when I go to work. All your batteries are always inside here, always safe. You can buy little cases like this. You can buy little silicone sleeves that slide over batteries as well. So yeah, these are from Fogstar. These wraps I've got from Fogstar as well, and also my insulators are from Fogstar. I hope you found this video useful. It's just a really quick tutorial. Like I said, always remember, any sort of battery that's got a tear, just change it. These cost pennies to buy, and the insulators, again, it's nothing. If you are really not confident about doing a rewrap, you've got a torn battery, please just dispose of it in a battery bank and buy a new one. It's better to have spend another £6 or £7 in England to buy a new battery than to have an accident. So yeah, if you are a bit more confident, you can do this. The same process that I did here, you can do with a hairdryer on a high setting. It just takes a bit longer. I'm lucky enough to have a heat gun, so that's why I can do mine a lot quicker. Guys and girls, hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next one.